Hey crew, welcome back to the Spiritual Social. I'm Lexi, your local lightworker. It gives me great pleasure to create a reading for you today on Friday, the day of Venus, on a Venus-related topic. So I'm going to tune into my patron goddess. Venus Aphrodite is the ruler of my astrological birth chart because I am a Libra ascendant, and as you guys know, if you're a little bit astrologically savvy, the sign of Libra is ruled by the goddess Venus. She is here, resplendent, lying on the table in front of me, covered in these beautiful rose petals, which I am drying at the moment for you guys. So in a couple of days' time, I will be able to give you another rose petal reading since you loved it so much. So as she is my patron goddess, I thought this is a perfect moment right now, considering what is happening in the world with the condition of women everywhere. Women are struggling to get by. It is unbelievable that in 2021, we are still struggling with gender equality issues and trying to give women the same respect, love, and admiration that men have in our patriarchal societies. So the intent with which I am creating this reading is to shed light, to bring you messages of hope and encouragement, to tune into the soft, beautiful Venusian energy, and to try to understand what does she want to convey to you guys. So this reading applies mostly for women, women who identify as a she and her, men with a very strong anima connection that are looking forward to tune into this goddess-like energy, or men who consider themselves to be the feminine counterpart in a same-sex relationship. So take it as it applies, my loves. You know best what fits your identity. I am just here as a messenger, tuning into this divine energy and giving you a choice of 3 options today. So feel free to choose today between number 1, a guardian angel. This is really beautiful. I found this small, very soft and vulnerable feather on my morning walk in a park, and I decided to put it in this jar and to just create my own guardian angel. I like to keep this by my bedside as I sleep. So that is for group 1. Group 2 has this Selenite Heart, a crystal that I enjoy so much working with, and it actually looks like there are 2 faces carved in this stone, if you guys can see the reflections. It's like forehead to forehead. Such a gorgeous omen for romance. So that's group 2. And last but never least, group 3. 3 is actually my life path number, guys, so I have a special affinity with this group. Here we have a small statue of Cupid that was donated by one of my lovely crew members. I love you, Magda. I hope you're watching this. So Cupid, as you guys know, is also known as Eros, the god of romantic love and erotic sexuality. And he was created from Venus's extramarital dalliances with the god of war, Aries. And I was literally kind of like electrically shook when I said that. So there's something here interesting. Okay, guys, I look forward to divinating for you. I'm not going to keep you long. If you're interested in working with me outside of these free YouTube videos, you have all of the details down in the description box below. Everything you need to know at the moment. I'm still closed for personal readings because I'm trying at the moment to set up this new payment system due to the fact that I'm transforming the Spiritual Social into my own personal brand. So please bear with me, guys. In the meantime, you can book readings with me through Visio if you're interested in that. If not, then let's move to your pile. Hey group 1, hey my loves, I hope you're doing well. Welcome to your reading. This is going to be on messages from Goddess Venus that you need to know now. I'm filming this on a Friday, which is the day of Venus. So this is for those of you that were drawn to the guardian angel. Let's see your cards. The 3 of materials. The Hierophant. The Page of Wands. Something hot is on its way to you. Oh, something hot and sweet at the same time. The 3 of Pentacles. And your first synchronicity in this reading, Grandmaster number 33. The Ascended Masters are around you. Ask them for help with love. Oof. you've been trying to manifest the commitment. You're gonna love my Committed Love series, which is gonna start next week. Let's see your oracle cards. We have here the goddess Sedna, and the keyword is cleansing. Sedna had a very difficult relationship with her father, who was thwarting her every action towards trying to be herself, trying to escape from the clutches of her family, and she famously had her fingers chopped off as she descended into the sea. I'm not saying this is going to happen to you, don't worry, but it's a really beautiful story, and it's also a really beautiful song. I'm going to link it down below next to your group so you can listen to. It's by a Nordic band whose name I forgot right now, but Sedna is an absolutely gorgeous healing energy to have. We also have the advice from the Lightworkers deck: play. You need to play more. Have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. And the final goddess that I have for you is Mamakocha. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Water. Heavy water sign energy. Hello, my Pisces, Cancers, and Scorpios. I feel that you were drawn towards this group predominantly. Something very beautiful is on its way to you. I think Venus is about to tell you that all of your hard work in trying to make a commitment and trying to change the energy of your love life is about to pay off. So I'm really happy to be sending you this message. You are about to embark on a bright, bold, new sexual adventure. This is going to be with potentially an Aries and a Sagittarius. I'm not getting so much a Leo, but either of the fire signs could be coming your way. I think this is an individual that's going to love your body. Goddess Venus is saying, admire your body, admire yourself, get into that funky, sexy groove, date yourself, pleasure yourself before this person comes, because through all of these self-love, self-care acts, you are going to draw this person in. It's not selfish to care for yourself. And you see, like my speech got momentarily slurred because I feel that there is a hang up there, a sense of shame or guilt. For some of you, it could be related to your religious upbringing. Maybe you grew up in a household where you were punished if you spent too much time looking in the mirror or buying clothes that were emphasizing your breasts or your curves. Might have been, you know, laced with a sense of danger, a sense of promiscuity, and I also am getting a sense that your father could have been quite authoritarian, exactly as the father of Sedna in her story was, yeah? So you need to cleanse that. You need to cleanse the sense of shame related to your body, to your capacity to attract women. I'm hearing that some of you could be Latina, and you could be very good looking, but you don't want to fall into the trope of the spicy Latina that has been overly promoted by Hollywood. You know, that idea that Latin women are emotionally volatile and they speak their truth and they always wear skimpy clothes. They're overly sexualized as well. But the thing is, you can be Latina and look gorgeous. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. And I think that you're cleansing that sense of shame regarding your cultural, the cultural stereotypes associated with your culture, because culture in itself is packed with beautiful traditions, but sometimes people create a lot of cliches regarding specific cultures. You know, how they say that Germans are always strict, that Danish people are not funny, that British people are always keeping a stiff upper lip, and so on and so forth. All of these stereotypes and cliche that we like to attribute to other cultures. And in this case, it is related to your gender role. And I am seeing you cleanse that. I'm seeing you dropping the bullshit. And I feel Venus is strongly bringing you a healing energy at the same time as she's cleansing you of toxic gunk, energetically negative ideas that you had about yourself. She's kind of like vacuum your unconscious. So I feel that a wave of powerful sexual creativity is coming into your life as you are releasing all these feelings, these heavy feelings of guilt and shame. And I'm hearing as well that some of you could have processed your feelings by overeating. You could have been so overwhelmed with worries that you tried to pack your sacral chakra with as much defenses as possible, because when we take food, when we ingest it, it's kind of like trying to work with an overactive sacral chakra. And if our sacral chakra is imbalanced, instead of actually pouring our creative energy into creative projects, writing, playing, dancing, singing, expressing ourselves, or having sex and creating new life, like becoming a mother, right? Then what happens is that we tend to build a barrier of fat around our sacral chakra to protect it. But that doesn't mean that we manage to deal with the sacral chakra issue. And I'm speaking this from experience, because I had to deal as well with a lot of belly fat, especially when I was younger, because I was so afraid of expressing my sexuality, of expressing my creativity. But at the same time, I had a lot of that energy packed within my body. So just a small tidbit, Venus wants you to eat better, and it wants you to drop the defense that you've created around your sacral chakra. It wants you to take very good care of your body. And you know, it could also be a case where you've been over exercising yourself. I feel like this message is coming through. Some of you have been over exercising yourself, doing lots of push-ups and squats to try to get the best abdomen. But I'm hearing that self-love is also relaxing with that self-care exercise. You've been pushing yourself too much to the point that your body is hurting. You're giving yourself pain because you feel that you need to be tense, and your muscles need to look tense and tight and youthful. But you know, you need to practice self-love from that point of view as well, relaxing into your sports regime and trusting that tomorrow, if you skip a workout, your body is still gonna be beautiful. You know, you don't have to keep it so tight all the time. So these were just some messages. Now, I think in terms of love, as I said, there is this beautiful healing energy coming your way. There is generally the opportunity for you to build a relationship with someone. So I'm so happy to see both of these cards. So it's Three of Pentacles, 2 threes of Pentacles, right? So the Three of Pentacles is about building, coming together with people to establish a solid foundation. As you can see in this gorgeous Tower of Sexual Magic, I think this is the magic of the kitchenware or earthen potware, if I'm not mistaken. And it speaks about this, you know, a person that comes into your life to hold you, to give you a solid foundation through their body on which you can rely on which you can express, on which you can unleash your juices on this person, basically. So this is a person that's gonna be rock steady and rock hard as well for you, okay? So it's absolutely gorgeous energy that I see here. The potential for you to get pregnant is also highly emphasized in this period. As you can see, you know, two pots become a third. So yeah, romantic getaways, romantic hookups, romantic dates that have the potential, the very strong potential to lead to marriage. And I'm hearing right now, I don't know why Venus is saying this, but if you've watched Bridget Jones's Diary, you know, when she fantasizes about her relationship with her boss, she has this moment where she's thinking of marriage and she hums dum 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 dum. She already fantasizes the wedding day and her mother being super happy and all of her friends being like, ah, this is kind of what I see for you right now. So I think Venus has this sense of humor in your pile. It wants you to have more fun as you're cleansing and releasing past hurts, as you're potentially healing your relationship with a very strong-willed, authoritarian, quite traditional father. For some of you, this could have been a very stubborn Taurus father. And as we know, Taurians can be not only very stubborn, but very dogmatic, and they are the unevolved types are very much into maintaining the rule of law and following tradition at all costs without interferences. So maybe you are actually a bit of a rebellious child, as a woman especially, and you had constant conflicts or argument. But as you're healing this deep father wound, so the father not granting you love unconditionally, but on the contrary, this was a father that abstained from his emotional affection when you guys were having arguments, or abstained from giving you the resources you needed and helping you in life when you didn't do as he said or as he pleased. So you're healing that, you're understanding that even in spite of that lack of love or a lack of support, you still made it. You are still lovable. You're still beautiful. And even if your father doesn't agree with you emphasizing your sexy curves, you're still going to do it. And you're seeing how people around you are responding positively to that. So you're healing a sense of deep seriousness, heavy-heartedness. And I feel this pain in my heart chakra. Yeah, I can feel how heavy the situation has been dwelling on your heart. So play more. Heal that inner child, heal that father wound by engaging in a lot of play, having fun, pour champagne over yourself, I don't know, doing something a bit crazy. Get a really nice like lace bodysuit or velvet bodysuit, or I'm hearing for some of you, buy that Catwoman costume, you know, buy that lace onesie. Try out new things. Why not? You know, you've got only one life to live and you're not doing wrong by trying to express yourself. You're not harming anyone. So yeah, play. Don't be so serious, okay? You're healing the serious wound that a father might have created within you. And at the same time, you're attracting a partner that's going to be so into how creative you are, how playful you are. And this partner is going to be your perfect counterpart in the sense that they will give you the material stability and they'll help you build something very pragmatic, something very tangible in your life with this beautiful cleansing and creativity and playful energy that you are accessing at the moment. So that was the reading that I had for you. Whoa, Venus is really sassy with you. You're about to enjoy a really beautiful, passionate, but also long-term connection with an earth sign. So I see that either a page of wands, so potentially somebody that is an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And as I said, I feel more Aries and Sagittarius energy. And then on the other hand, I feel more Capricorn and Virgo energy. So the person that's about to enter your life to give you this long-term stability is going to be somebody that has a little bit of fire and a little bit of earth in their chart. So I hope you've enjoyed this reading. Thank you so much for listening. Bye! Hey group 2, hello my loves. I'm so happy to have you here. This is going to be a pick a card reading on the messages that Goddess Venus has to convey to you on this gorgeous day, her day, Friday, in which I'm filming this. So this is for those of you that were drawn to the Selenite Heart. Let's see your cards. I pre-shuffled them so I can get straight into the messages. Okay, so we have here Ace of Emotions. A lot of water energy. Group 1 had a lot of water energy. Knight of Wands. Page of Swords. Again, what's up with all these pages? Lots of new beginnings. Beautiful. Oh, here he is, the Emperor. Come to daddy. And then we also have here your oracle cards are Thike, luck. Luck is on its way to you. You're about to experience luck in terms of how you look, your money, because I can see she's holding this pot of gold, especially your bank account might experience a surge of good luck. But I'm also getting a sense that there is an emperor that has their eye on you, so in love as well. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's see what the other cards have to say. Whew. Inner temple, devotion, tune into the portal of your heart. Somebody recently made a commitment to love themselves. And I think this is going to be mirrored in the connections that you will establish from people from the moment when you see this reading onwards. And final card, oh, Bronwyn, forgiveness. Gorgeous energy. So Venus is super happy with your progress. She's basically clapping with pleasure and excitement and giggling at the fact that you managed to let go of something that was harming you, that was causing you an emotional pain, that was feeling as if you had weights on your shoulder, and it was actually even messing potentially with your physical posture, with your health, with your with the health of the financial bank account. I feel like you finally managed to work with the energy in your life and turn from a focus on other people, from comparing yourself to other women or other men, from thinking, oh, everybody has all the things I want, what do I have? boom, you are actually pulling all this energy in and discovering inner riches. If you're not doing this and you're thinking, this doesn't really resonate with me, I feel a bit stuck, then you're about to enter into this period, okay? This is the bright light intention with which I'm creating this reading, and you're here for a specific reason. So this is for you. And I have a feeling that if you struggled with money, I am here to let you know that it's just going to work out for you. Your bank account is going to be flooded with orders. If you are self-employed, if you're looking for a job, you are going to find it and it would be a perfect match. If you've been asking people for money to pay you back, they will finally show up and send you the money that they owe you. If you are even playing a lottery ticket, I'm guessing that you are going to succeed. There was 333 when I said that. The Ascended Masters are around you. So there's a stroke of great luck coming in the area of your finances. Keep in mind that Venus is not all about beauty and love. She's also about ka-ching, right? Moolah. So she is here to bless you with money because she wants you to stop frowning. She doesn't like the wrinkles that are appearing on your forehead. She wants you to look good, to live your best life, and to indulge in some pleasures. Maybe a good bottle of wine, maybe a nice meal, maybe doing, your pedicure, your manicure, or buying some shoes or some pieces of clothing that are not only keeping you safe and making you feel protected, but also enhancing your natural beauty. So I feel that at the same time, there is this energy here. I feel that for some of you, this is going to be a potential connection with a boss or boss-like figure. You're pulling in somebody with Mr. Grey potential. I do see the Emperor as a figure that is a little bit stern and strict. He's not only like the best king of kings, but he is also, and when I looked at the recording time, 4:44, so again, synchronicities for you abounding. I have the feeling that this could be a twin flame connection that is finally grounding for some of you, and for those of you that are not part of this twin flame group, then I feel that this is a connection with a boss-like figure with whom you will experience a lot of magnetism and sexual attraction. I am saying Mr. Grey potential because, as I mentioned before, there is an element of this man is a little bit strict. He loves self-discipline, and he might come across as a little bit impatient, curt, demanding. That would be the shadow side of the Emperor. But to be honest, I am seeing here that the Ace of Emotions is tempering the Page of Swords and the Knight of Wands. What is happening? I feel that my speech is a little bit stopping. I feel like you're a little bit tired. You're a little bit tired, or this process of going within kind of makes you want to not talk so much about yourself, not chit-chat. I feel a lot of you are eliminating chit-chat. So Venus is saying that you're cleansing right now your social relationships. You're becoming more profound. You could have a very strong transit in your 4th house. You're forgiving, you're focusing on mending relationships that were broken. I'm hearing that some of you broke relationships during the pandemic last year, or with Saturn and Capricorn's energy, and now you're figuring out that, hey, actually it was an ego trip what happened there, and I want to apologize, and I want to keep this person in my life, because that is the purpose of forgiveness. We forgive other people to bring ourselves some inner peace, and also because we want to maintain a connection with them. We want them to keep living in our lives, because if we didn't want them to keep living in our lives, we wouldn't apologize to them, we wouldn't forgive them. For some of you, I'm hearing you're forgiving somebody that did you wrong in some way, but they departed. So they left the 3D reality. They transitioned. Some of you are going to have a really passionate fling with an Aries. Knight of Wands, yeah. Page of Swords. An Aries that is really argumentative. This could be a person that loves to go out and protest. This could be a person that you need to temper down a little bit. But I think you're going to find that process really enjoyable. All in all, I am getting a sense that your finances are really going to pick up pace. You're going to experience more abundance after a period of having suffered from doing without, being in a bit of a lack mentality, but it's understandable if you struggled. I am getting a sense that you're all of a sudden quite self-conscious and serious because the energy is kind of slowing down, and I'm not sure why. Let me hydrate a little bit. Yummy rose tea. So yeah, I'm getting a sense potentially you could be dehydrated, and that's what's tiring you. That's what's making you feel a little bit lacking in energy. And I feel some of you, like even your mental processes have been a little bit cross-wired. You found it hard to remember things, you find it hard to express yourself, and especially if you're active in a different language than your native tongue, you've been really struggling with speaking that language, even though you're very good at it, even though you could be bilingual, right? Don't worry, give yourself some space to replenish, to rest, to reconsider, and understand that this is a period, Venus is saying here, this is a period where it's a lot more about privacy, intimacy, spending a lot of time at home, not chasing, but allowing things to come to you, to be attracted to you. You're forgiving, you're doing a lot of emotional heavy lifting. So that's why your rational mind could be a little bit sent to the background, because your emotions are rising up from your unconscious and they need to be processed, they need to be integrated into your rational framework. So it takes a while. That is a very strange process. You could, and I would advise it, if you struggle to speak, if your speech is slurred, if your mind is a little bit overwhelmed with information, or if you find it difficult to coordinate your feelings with your thoughts, if you're having nightmares, go and talk to a counselor. Just as little as 2 to 4 sessions can be super important for you to have a coach that helps you integrate those deep pent-up subconscious feelings back into the light of your rational awareness, yeah? Or you can even get a private tarot reading. You can get a birth chart, an astrological birth chart, to help you understand a bit more from a rational perspective, what are these deep, intuitive, emotional currents that you're currently immersed in. This will help you start up your emotional life. It will open up your heart. It will bring in this beautiful new love opportunity, this new emotional beginning. Because it's coming, and I'm getting a sense here that it's not only that the Emperor has their eye on you, but also that there could be a potential fire sign and air sign that might be interested in you. The air sign wants to bring light into the situation. They see that you're struggling a little bit from a rational point of view with planning your daily schedule, with amassing the correct information, and they want to help you. They want to give you the exact information that you need at the moment. This is a person that's slightly younger than you. They could even be a student that you're working with, an apprentice, or somebody that is beneath you in a managerial role. This other individual is in it for a good hookup. They are feeling the energy of spring and they just want to hit it and potentially quit it. This is the Knight of Wands, so they are in it for a hot minute and then they're off to their next adventure. They cannot be tamed or controlled. So I feel that these two energies are around you at the moment, but hold on a little bit. Venus is saying wait. 11. Wait, because the Emperor is on its way to you. I know you might be impatient. I know you might be thinking, oh, I just want something to give, okay? But it is here. It is here. You're forgiving yourself. You're tuning into the portal of your heart. Your bank account and your heart chakra are opening up at the same time, simultaneously, and you will be blessed with an interesting new connection with a man that you're gonna have a bit of a rough time trying to talk to or relate, but ultimately, I mean, he's the Emperor. It's gonna be worth the effort. And don't worry, any financial worries will be taken away because Fridya is gonna infuse your material and financial life with a lot of good luck. That was the reading that I had for you, Group 2. I really hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you for listening. And yes, hope to see you in my next one. Love you. Bye. Hey, Group 3. Hey, guys. I'm so happy to have you here. Welcome to a pick a card reading on what messages Goddess Venus has for you on today, the day that she rules over, Friday. So this is for those of you that were drawn to Cupid. I have to say that in between your group and Group 2, I took a break because I was so hungry and I had to eat. So a sense of hunger. Also in your group, a lot of cards came at the same time in twos. So there is something here about you and another person potentially being in a relationship with someone else, or you being married and fantasizing about somebody else. There is something here of three-party situation or union with somebody that has something else on their mind. So before I dived into the messages, I just wanted to convey this intuitive message as I was picking up. Venus, I think, wants you to focus. I'm hearing it wants you to be determined. Let's see what the cards have to say. I just heard my cat destroying my kitchen. So there is something here about needing to let go of something, or a tower moment that is coming up. Don't worry, I'll clarify what that is about. We have here the Seven of Inspiration, or Seven of Wands. I'm also filming this at one of the brightest moments of the day. It's like, wow, so radiant. So you're going to be receiving a lot of clarity on this situation. So if you find yourself in a three-party situation and you resonated with that aspect, I'm getting a sense that after a long period of having to stand your ground, light is coming through. Look how she's trying to keep the darkness away, right? She's trying to push it to the side and bring light in, bring clarity, bring self-acceptance, forgiveness, compassion into this situation. So I feel that some of you were in separation or no contact situations with your partner, and you've been waiting so long. You've been trying not to allow yourself be overcome by negativity, by toxicity, by self-harm and self-hatred. You've been trying as well not to judge yourself too much. And Venus is kind of like, I feel that she's in this posture going like, well done, my child. That's exactly how I want you to behave, okay? But let's keep it moving. Let's see what other cards you have. Queen of Swords. Wow, talk about surviving through a lot of darkness. This could have been some trauma as well that you've experienced at the hands of relatives, family members. I'm hearing real estate brokers. Luna, did you hear that? She just very loudly meowed. So yeah, I feel that Spirit is saying you had to argue, you had to put up a good fight, and I'm here to let you know that moment is over. Venus is blessing your life with a lot of peace and harmony, and a period of stasis almost. What I mean by that is a period where things just came to a head. They cannot go higher than here. The energy will not escalate anymore. There's been a truce, a stalemate, and that's it. You know, you decided to leave, other people decided to leave, you decided to stop pouring your energy into this area of life. I wanted to say stop communicating. That could be true for some of you out there as well. But it's kind of like, I feel you're, you know what? That's it. I'm done. And I'm going to get back on my throne and put my defense up. The Magician. Wow, yeah. Do you see this? Do you see this? Two people, a male and a female, with two swords around them. Self-defense, protectiveness. You could have had some pretty tough arguments with a significant man in your life, and you just decided that we cannot reconcile. There is no way in which you can bring our similarities together to overwhelm our differences. So you decided to just be in the state of, I'm gonna be haughty on my own, you can be haughty on your own, we're gonna be fine, you're fine, I'm fine, but there's a distance, there's a rift there. Four of Swords. This person could have tried to get you to confess, to tell them that you love them, to tell them how much you need them and how much you want them, but you were just not having any of that. You know, they might have wanted you to contact them, to seek them, to kind of shower them with attention, but I'm hearing that they haven't been doing much to stimulate that. So there was definitely a sense of an unequal give and take in your love life, and Venus wants me to know that at the moment she placed you in a necessary period of rest, in a necessary period where not much is happening in your love life, especially because you need to heal. You need to heal. You could be a fire sign or an air sign, and the word healing for you could actually spike up some very strong triggers of, I don't want to be passive. What do you mean healing? That means I'm not able to talk, I'm not able to do. So I think you need to understand that you are an emotional being as well. And by doing lots of things all the time and rolling with the punches, that's okay. But at the same time, your emotional body keeps being punched, and it needs a period of rest, a period of a couple of days, maybe a week, maybe a holiday, just so that it could process the loss, the pain, the grief, the shame, the sadness, the anger, all these negative emotions, which I see that you're trying not to come to terms with. You're trying to dissociate from, you're trying to push to the side. This is the darkness around you. The darkness is not some evil entity that tries to fill you up with toxicity. These are your own unprocessed negative emotions. And this could be a hard pill to swallow for some of you, because you prefer to be in the realm of the mind and to think highly of other people and of yourself. And if somebody wronged you, you just cut them off and move on. Whoa, I feel this is so strong. This could resonate very deeply with some of you. So I feel that at the moment, you are placed in a period of rest where you are understanding that you will not be able to attract a partner that respects you and loves you and admires you for who you really are if you don't acknowledge that bag of unprocessed negative emotions that were caused from some really significant, tough life lessons. Some of you are at the end of your dark night of the soul. You can see the light. You feel like there is a sense of energetic baptism coming over you. And what I mean by that is you're transforming all these negative energies into positive ones. And finally, you feel like you're awakening, you're coming back to life. As nature is turning into spring or autumn, if you live in the south, I feel like you're also kind of rejuvenating yourself. I feel like for some of you, you could be going through a period where you're feeling a little bit optimistic and lucky in life, after a period of a lot of trial, tribulations, conflict, bad energy. And Venus is here to let you know that this is her doing. She wants you to enjoy some of life's pleasure. She wants you to see that life is also to be enjoyed, not only suffered. Okay, so if you've been having negative thoughts, thinking about leaving this 3D realm, Venus is here to let you know that you have a body for a purpose, and that purpose is not just to be functional, but also to give yourself pleasure, to be active in this world, to live and experience all sorts of sights and smells and perceptions. And I feel like if you dive deeply into the sensual realm in this period, you will replenish yourself. You will find and gain your faith back in life and in people. Six of Cups. Yeah, it's very difficult when we're undergoing a lot of conflict and trauma and one thing after another to stop and take care of ourselves, because we are having some remnants of that anxiety that kind of tells you you need to do something now and solve the situation. But that has been done. It's been settled. And at the moment, I feel you're experiencing a bout of nostalgia. You would like to be with your significant meerkat, but it's just that sorry, I think for some of you that might provoke a release. You're safe, you're okay, you can release, you can let it go. If you need to get a weight off your chest, do it now, do it in this video, okay? Six of Cups, yeah, I feel that significant meerkat could be somebody from the past. Let's see the other cards. We have here the Chariot. Yeah, things moving forward, reconciling your conscious sense of self with your unconscious sense of self. You're learning so much in this period about the negative aspects that you have. And it's a blow to your ego. It's meant to make you more modest. It's meant to sensitize you. It's meant to get you closer to spirit. Understand that you are not invulnerable. That true power lies in you being vulnerable, asking for help, relying on the support of other people. So you're also learning how to trust other people. You see how she's being held in this chariot by this man who is leading her to a safe destination. She needs to trust that that man is able to lead her where she needs to go. And she's serene and peaceful. The sky is behind her. She's comfortable on her haystack. It might not be a limousine that is taking her there. It might be something more modest, but she's safe, right? She's stable, she's safe, and she's being led by someone to her destination. Allow spirit to lead you where you want to go in love. Eight of Swords, yeah. People trying to fool you, make you feel like you're trapped, but this is a prison of your own making. Your thoughts have been driven you almost to the brink of madness. Why? Well, it's because you tried to run away from the negativity that resided within yourself. So again, I don't want you to misinterpret this. This is about negativity that happened as you were interacting with a lot of difficult people that were placed on your path to teach you some life lessons. You have some remnant shame or guilt or sorrow or anger from those interactions, and you, for a long period of time, you decided not to confront them. So the Eight of Swords happened for you, which is like intense overthinking, to try to keep your emotions at bay, to try to press them down, to not acknowledge them. Because this is about self-denial as well. This is the card of self-denial. But I see now with the Chariot that speaks about Cancer energy and the unconscious mind coming up to the surface, you're finally dealing with it. And as I said at the beginning, Venus is just like, well done. I am preparing your self-love certificate. Are you ready to receive it? This is kind of the energy that I'm feeling here for you. It's quite heavy. It's a bit of a heavy kind of reading, I have to say, but don't worry, we're transmuting the energy. As you know, if you've been on my channel, I never take energy at face value. I always shift it. Saraswati. Wow, you see the light. Saraswati, the goddess of enlightenment. She's been showing up in personal readings as well so often. She's here to let you know that engaging in a course of music, art, painting, crafts, do-it-yourself things, something that can beautify your life, is going to make you feel so good about yourself and life. We are under a sky that is populated with a lot of placements in air signs, and air signs are a lot about communication, relying on the support of other people, and studying, learning new things, and then sharing that with your group of friends. So if you tune into those energies at the moment, you'll be able to heal your wounded sense of self. You'll be able to create an ego that is proud of its skills and achievements that were created by just manifesting something prosperous. Learn a new study skill, get on a training course, improve your bank account, improve your knowledge, learn a new language, okay? Saraswati is here to let you know that life is to be enjoyed, and you will have these peak moments of deep connection with spirit as you learn how to play an instrument, as you give voice to your beautiful singing voice, as you create, maybe, you know, design a comic book, or just start dabbling with some watercolor painting. You need to enjoy life more. You've been too serious about everything. We also have here Keepers of the Earth. You are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. I don't think I need to interpret this card. This is just confirmation that you are supported and you are loved. Okay, and final card, I want to give you a goddess. Haha, here it is. Your redemption is here. Green Tara, the goddess of protection, the goddess of salvation, is here to kind of wrap you in her deep motherly embrace and let you know that you are safe. You've been through a lot. You might feel that there are negative entities attached to you. You might feel that you're cursed, but you're not. No, that is an illusion created by the Eight of Swords. Let go of that. Turn towards improving your mind and healing your heart by engaging in arts, in study, because Green Tara has you in her beautiful embrace, and she's protecting your soul, and she's protecting your aura like a very nurturing mother. And if you have a deep mother wound that needs to be healed, Venus is telling me that this is happening in this period. That's what I had for you. Thank you for listening, Group 3. I love you so much. Bye.